trying to talk about Rovers, it's over, I'm trying to bag this dream. 2 sets, let me take this core, gotta ski real soon, trying to pattern this G. It's been OT nights, bit far from the den, trying to get big.
Hi everyone and welcome. We bring you a regular season game with extra important. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, and so far they are 0-2 in the NBA Cup. Not the start they were hoping for.
Yeah, they put themselves into a giant hole, and I'm not sure they can get out of it. In the NBA Cup, you normally need 3 wins to advance, and that's impossible for them.
And now talking about how things are going for the Rockets. This is a huge game for them in the NBA Cup. They're 2-0. A win tonight gets them close to the knockout round.
Oh, yeah, B.A. If they can win this one on the road, a 3-0 record means you've got 1 foot in the knockout round. But if they get a loss, they'll probably need help to get out of the group.
So the Houston starting 5. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Then it's Shepherd, then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Harris in at the 2. Here's Shepherd, pass to Şengün. For 3, Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün.
And how's this for a response? Durant enjoys coming right back down and delivering the cold-blooded revenge triple.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. We talked about how Alperen Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game, and if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Defensive Player of the Year 4 times over, Stan. Rudy Gobert tied for the record.
Yeah, Brian, alongside Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace, and Gobert's capable of getting another one, too, assuming his countryman, Victor Wembanyama, doesn't start taking the reins.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of, because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him. And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Now here's Conley. Randall on the screen. McDaniels from long range. Another miss by Minnesota. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Durant, the pass to Şengün. And Şengün, throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Shepherd.
And that nice steal was able to get their break going in a hurry.
And for a coach, you always appreciate when you're able to turn a stop into a score.
Kept alive. The kick out to Edwards. Over Harris. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 5.
Effective use of the mid-range there by Edwards. He's a true 3-level scorer.
Here's Durant. Another one falls for Houston.
I know he was wide open, but that fadeaway was cash.
Pass to Randall. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. And this team is on absolute fire right now. They've won 18 in a row.
Well, just to be able to be on the call and see these guys in person is a real treat. They've been the talk of the NBA during this streak. The question now becomes, can they sustain the focus and level of intensity? They are looking quite comfortably in control, so it's going to be interesting to see.
Fires from 14, and it's good. Off the back rim and in. Shepherd's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Gobert with a screen on Harris. No coverage that time. Give him 8.
Yeah, I really like when Edwards shows this kind of patience, allowing the play to develop over time.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Randall, and it's good for 2.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Minnesota. And a change for the Rockets. Eason's checked in for Kevin Durant. Pass to Shepard. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
McDaniels can't hit.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
You gotta love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
And it's Conley with the ball for the T-Wolves. Trailing by 5. From the arc. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Shepard. Şengün, a screen on DiVincenzo. And Şengün gets it to go. Şengün's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
McDaniels against Eason. And it's McDaniels off the drive. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Yeah, Gobert making good on the threat of his height and length. Just hammering it down.
Smith no good. Timberwolves trail by 5. Conley passes to Gobert. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Gobert. And they double up Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Randall, the pass to Conley. Shoots over Shepard. And it's Harris with the rebound. Houston leading by 5. Pass to Şengün. The 3. And Conley grabs the miss. Here's Randall. Good on the shot. Randall's got 6.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And so it's Houston leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Joe Ingles is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Shannon in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Pass to Ingles. DiVincenzo on the wing. Edwards for 3. Tipped. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Durant, and the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. He's got 7.
And you know, for a near 7-footer, Durant has a very compact release. Just one reason he's so consistent.
First team foul.
Here's Edwards. He's got 11. Pass to Reid. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. He's really been spectacular lately. Here's your Western Conference Player of the Week, Alperen Şengün.
He's made himself the cornerstone of their offensive efforts recently, and he's providing for his squad in every regard on that end of the floor. Scoring, passing, picks, you name it, he's doing it.
Smith, he's checked in for the Rockets. Shepherd comes in for Holiday. Shot is good by Edwards.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And Grant, one thing we've seen so far with the NBA Cup tournament, it's been an absolute blast for the fans.
Yeah, B.A., it's the ideal way to make games more engaging. Fans love to brag about anything their team does. So in that regard, giving regular season games this extra spice has been a huge success.
Conley looking for an opening. Pass to DiVincenzo. Reed for three. It's hauled in by Houston. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year. To the paint. Here's Finney-Smith. Three-pointer. Knocks down the long J. Finney-Smith's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Reed passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Reed. The three is up. Smith with the rebound. The Rockets lead by 5. Lets it go from the wing. That's good from Durant on the assist by Shepherd. Shepherd's got 3 assists tonight.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Randall comes in for Reed, and McDaniels is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Şengün checked in for the Rockets. Harris comes in for Finney-Smith. And he lobs it up. Up again. The Frenchman, Gobert.
Too much. Rudy Gobert can take a lot of contact down low.
To the inside. And stolen by Gobert. Randall deciding where to go with it. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now just a 3-point Rocket lead.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
To the middle. Here's Şengün. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Randall. The baseline J is off the mark. The Rockets lead by 5. Durant for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Edwards with it, and it's Şengün picking him up. For 3, Randall. That won't go either for Randall. Houston has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Lets it go. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Stan, a late first-round pick in 2020. Jaden McDaniels, one of the top young two-way players in the league.
Well, Brian, last season he was rewarded with a big money extension. His play tailed off just a bit, but still a key player for them moving forward. Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
From deep, Conley. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 7 tonight. Smith passes to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
And we sort of expect this from Şengün. He's proven to be a reliable scorer.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And here are the Rockets. They're on a 12-4 run. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Just a menace around the bucket. Şengün is so hard to stop down low.
Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. Hits the trifecta. McDaniels got 5 points.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the 3-ball.
Outside Durant. Picked by Smith. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
Yeah, the most impressive thing about Durant's career is his efficiency as a scorer. Given the amount of defensive attention he draws, it's quite impressive.
And Minnesota making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Eason's checked in. Randle against Smith. Here's Randle. Give him 8 points now. Pass to McDaniels. And he banks in the layup. McDaniels got 5 points now this quarter.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Alperen Sengun, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Rockets. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy look shot.
Yeah, the only way to slow down a team with good scores is to disrupt their rhythm. Otherwise, you can fire up that barbecue.
Man, that was 1987 all over again.
And right now, let's see who's jostling for Rookie of the Year.
Some great options in there. In fact, these guys might compete for all-star spots for the next few years.
That's a big leap, Kenny. 1 or 2 of them, maybe, but most guys don't ever get to that level.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. One of the stories here, Alperen Sengun getting it done today.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus. And you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him racking up the assists.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Smith and Sengun play together in the front court. Then there's Kevin Durant, then it's Shepherd, and it's Harris in at the shooting guard. Harris passes to Sengun, shoots from the line, rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Conley, back to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Harris. Edwards for 3. It's rebounded by Sengun. Sengun's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Fades. Can't get it to fall. That miss makes him 5 for 9. Outside Conley. Over to the left wing. Randle inside. The Rockets pull it in. They held a 12-point lead earlier. After this game, they can look forward to Philadelphia, where they'll match up against the 76ers. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip.
That's an excellent bucket there. Not an easy one. That took some creativity.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at Houston, and they've got the top spot in the conference, a testament to their hard work all year long. And, of course, the Timberwolves, 2 spots below.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, and it's to no one's surprise. This is a well-run, well-coached organization. They have a strong culture. They're going to be a tough out for anyone.
And when Durant is clear for takeoff, no hesitation.
All right, Stan, what's one rule you'd change if you could be commissioner for a day?
Well, first thing I want to know, Brian, if I get to be commissioner for the day, for that day, do I get Adam Silver's salary?
100%.
Brian, I'd get rid of all the replays.
All the replays. No more reviews. Human factor.
No reviews, no challenges. Let's play the game and keep the flow of the game going. He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now. They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Outside McDaniels. Randall outside. Shoots over Durant. Minnesota again missing. And it's Şengün with the ball for the Rockets. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
And here's Edwards outside. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 4 assists in the game. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And the Timberwolves making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Eason's checked in for the Rockets. And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood, with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Şengün.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Fade away. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. Down low. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow. Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
That's good from Eason. On the assist by Şengün. Şengün's got assist number 5 here tonight. And Minnesota has possession. A 12-point game. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that'll be their second of 4 total games at home. The 3, DiVincenzo nails it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, an underrated passer. Randall has a nice feel for the game and is willing to keep his teammates involved.
DiVincenzo with a steal. It's 2-on-1. Here's Randall. Shots blocked. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And Minnesota making a change here. 1:44 left to play in the third. Pass to Shannon from downtown. Not going to go that time. Eason with some nice D.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
They get it back. Şengün passes to Durant. A strong finish from KD inside.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Randall inside. He's against Smith. Randall, good. Randall's got 12 points.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
Durant for 3. The ball's knocked loose. For Minnesota, they've gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Oh, wasted no time on that one. 11 points in the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense. With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by DiVincenzo.
And they barely get to retain possession. Many times, that's a turnover.
Clark is checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Şengün. And the layup is good off the glass. Şengün's got 23.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And yeah, Randall is absolutely a threat from in between. Something the D has to recognize and adjust accordingly.
Unloads from 13. Pass to Okogie. Back to Şengün. Over Reed. Goes back up. The putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. The Rockets on top, leading by 14. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Donte DiVincenzo out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Naz Reid, then it's Miller, and it's Shannon in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. For 3, Durant. Offensive board. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
DiVincenzo finds Reed. And here's Edwards. Capella with a rebound.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And that one's good by Durant.
Yeah, the single-minded focus of Durant on offense. It's all about getting buckets, no distractions.
Pulls up, high post. Edwards can't hit.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Fires the 3. That's good from Durant on the assist from Holiday. Durant's got 12 points here in the second half. Edwards looking for an opening. Edwards can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Durant inside, guarded by Edwards. Durant with the bucket. Durant's got 28 points for the game. And Chris Finch calls timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Shepherd, he's checked in for Holiday.
That's number 4 on him. He's still got a little wiggle room, but if he picks up a 5th, that could be a problem.
Edwards is doubled. Reed passes to Edwards. Reed, a screen on Durant to stop the run. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 24 points for him.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Here's Conley. Well, Grant, it appears the league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, B.A. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
Stolen by Ingles. Reed with it. Durant covering. DiVincenzo, the pass to Edwards. Now here's DiVincenzo. The three-pointer off the mark.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Durant. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. And so Conley will bring it up for the T-Wolves. Reed finds Conley. Fires from the corner. Rockets with a rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Eason, pass to Durant. Off the mark there with a 3. Timberwolves trail by 21. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Yeah, not just a jump shooter. Conley is also adept at finding real estate close to the rim.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Alperen Şengün.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. Randall, the pass to Conley. Outside Edwards. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Oh, check out Durant with the wily pull-up, striking when the defense least expects it.
Will stand the minimum games threshold for postseason awards. It seems to be working as a motivator.
Well, especially, Brian, because those awards can impact player contracts. So that benchmark, 65 games, about 80% of the schedule, that's a bar that players are looking to surpass.
Do you like the 65 games, or would you like to see a different number?
I mean, I think it's great. If anything, I'd like to see it higher. Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Okogie's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 19. Pass to Clark from outside the arc. Holiday grabs the miss. Houston has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Rockets.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Alperen Şengün.
Well, you know, his work on the glass was a key factor, helping to turn the tide as far as the possession game, and so often that's the difference.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And you think back to when McDaniels was drafted. Everyone talked about his potential. Now they're talking about his consistency as a contributor, especially at the defensive end.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
And Minnesota with possession here. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to McDaniels. Inside, Reed. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Offensively, you have to be aware of Capella. He is a block master.
Eason can't get it to go. Holiday passes to Finney-Smith. Here's Eason. Over McDaniels. Eason, good.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Here is DiVincenzo. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. That win brings them to a 3-0 start for the group play stage of the NBA Cup.
And now they're focused on getting a clean sweep over their group before moving on to knockout rounds.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Alperen Şengün.